All right, for your homework assignment, you had to prove that you understood the properties of water. There is a whole section on your quiz just on this. So if I were you, I'd put a big star here. You're going to see all of this stuff again. So you had to read the flip and then answer the questions on the flop side. So the answers to this section are over here. So let's look at number 1. It says, on the water molecule below, label the hydrogen atoms and the oxygen atom. So does anybody remember which one is oxygen? Is it the big one or the little ones? It's the big one. Remember, oxygen is really, really strong. So it's going to be the big guy. That means these little guys that are part of the Mickey Mouse ears are going to be our hydrogens, right? And just a reminder, what is the chemical formula of water? H2O. So we have 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. Then it says on the water molecule above, label which parts are negatively charged and which parts are positively charged. Does anybody remember which side is positive? The hydrogens are positive. Very nice. And then what about my oxygen? It's negative. Let's talk about why that is really quickly, because I don't want anybody to be confused by that. What kind of bond holds my hydrogen to my oxygen here? Does anybody remember? It's covalent, and what does that mean? They're sharing. So this is a covalent bond, this is a covalent bond, and that means that they are sharing. What are they sharing? Starts with an E. Electrons. Very nice. So they're sharing electrons. That's really important. What charge does an electron have? Negative. That's really important. So electrons have a negative charge. So if oxygen is more negative than hydrogen, are they sharing equally? No. Who's stronger? Who's going to have more of the electron? Oxygen. So my electrons are going to sit closer to my oxygen, so it's going to be negative, and my hydrogens are going to be slightly positive because we have this covalent bond, but they're not sharing equally. Anybody have any questions on 1 and 2? By the way, this is on your quiz. This is also on your test. This is also on your SOL. Okay? All right, no questions about 1 and 2. Let's jump down now and look at the next flip. For number 3, it says, on the 2 water molecules below, draw dotted lines between the parts that are attracted to one another. In order to do that, we have to relabel everything. So what is this big thing right here? This is an oxygen, which means what are these little guys? Hydrogens. What charge does my oxygen have always? Negative. What about my hydrogens? Positive. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So what is this guy? Oxygen. What charge? Negative. What about these 2? Hydrogens. Brilliant. What charge do my hydrogens have? A positive. Look at you guys knowing stuff. All right. How is a bond going to form? Because water is just like true love. What happens in true love? Opposites attract. Look at you, Dennis. You're romantic. Opposites attract. So what part of this water is going to be attracted to this water? The hydrogen here is going to be attracted to the... Why? Because they're opposites. And we need to talk about this bond right here. So let's do that really quickly. This bond right here that holds one water molecule to another is called a hydrogen bond. You need to write that down. It's a hydrogen bond because what is in the bond? A hydrogen. Really simple, right? These bonds are the weakest. So I want everybody to write that. So if I asked you, what is the weakest bond ever created? What would you tell me? Hydrogen. The other bond that we already talked about where they're sharing is called what? When you're sharing electrons. It's covalent. And then what is it when I have ions that are attracted to one another? Ionic bonds. Very nice. Number 4, what causes surface tension? Who was able to find the answer to that? Look at you guys. Cohesion. Cohesion causes surface tension. What does cohesion mean? What does that mean? Water sticks to what? To itself. So cohesion is when water sticks to water. You need to know that. That's a vocab term that's going to be on your quiz, when water sticks to water. For number 5, what is the difference between cohesion and adhesion? Well, we just talked about cohesion, so what is adhesion?
When water sticks to other objects.
Yeah, so when water sticks to other things. So let me ask you a question. If water sticks to water, what is that called? What if water sticks to my hair? Adhesion. What if water sticks to my car? Adhesion. What if water sticks to water? Cohesion. What if water sticks to your glass? Adhesion. What if water sticks to my glasses? Adhesion. What if water sticks to water? What if water sticks to your table? What if water sticks to water? Why do you think I keep saying that over and over? Because it's on the quiz, Dennis. Look at you, you rock star. Okay, anybody have any questions on 3, 4, or 5? We good to go? What's up, Malik? Ice is still water. It's just a different state, so it's still cohesion. That is a good question. Look at you thinking deep. That's nice. All right, let's scroll down and look at number 6. For number 6, it says, why are cohesion and adhesion both important in plants? What does cohesion and adhesion allow plants to do? Move water how? Up. So it's important because it allows water, so if you don't have this, you need to write it, to move. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take it a step further. Against gravity up the plant. Because remember, if we were looking at a plant, let me draw a plant real quick. So this is the earth. Here's my plant. And then underneath the soil, what are all these things? These are my roots. Here's my plant, right? Oh, so nice. Do the best you can. I'm an artist. Okay? Where does water come into a plant? At the root, so H2O starts here. Where do we want the H2O to go? We need it to go up the plant. Otherwise, what will happen to the plant? Otherwise, the plant will do this, right? The plant will die, and this is sad. Okay? Any questions about that? No questions? What if water sticks to my face? Adhesion. What if water sticks to water? What if water sticks to my face again? Adhesion. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next one. For the next one, it says, water dissolves many substances. Is that an important characteristic? Yeah, it is. Put a big star next to it. This occurs because water has what? Oh, who just said that? Leo, very nice. It occurs because water has polarity. And remember, polarity, let's write this down. It just means water has 2 different charges. So Kool-Aid, believe it or not, Kool-Aid powder is charged. That's why water can bust it up and break it apart. Salt has a charge. That's why water can bust it up and break it apart. Does sugar dissolve in water? Yeah, it does. So if sugar can dissolve in water, what does that mean sugar has? It has a charge. Now let me take it a step further because we didn't talk about this. Does oil dissolve in water? No. So what does that mean oil doesn't have? It doesn't have a charge. It's the reason why lava lamps are so cool. Because lava lamps are wax and water. Why does the lava stay bubbly the way that it does? Because water can't do what with it? It can't break it down. It can't dissolve it because it doesn't have a charge, right? So now the mystery of the lava lamp is solved. All right, let's look at number 8. Why do the cells of most living things burst when they freeze? What does water do when it becomes a solid? Oh, look at you. So water expands as a solid. And because it expands, it becomes less what? Yeah, so it becomes less dense. So what does ice do? So ice floats. That's really important. Let's look at number 9. What property of water do you think is the most important to living things? Now, this is a matter of opinion. So you could have any number of questions here. So if you said that it's most important that water can dissolve things because you can move oxygen, that counts. If you say that it's most important that water is cohesive, so water can stick to other water molecules, that counts. So this is a matter of opinion, so I'm not going to put an answer for number 9. It's up to you. Does anybody have any questions about 8 or 9? Is that the last one? Okay, so we good? Does anybody have any questions about the homework in general? No?